All right, everybody, we're live Friday, April 29th, in the middle of the spring, and this is the AMA session on the CPAD YouTube channel. Please subscribe and like this video right now and stay tuned for next great AMA sessions. My name is Eugene Krita, MC. I'm going to be the host today, as always, and CPAD has announced a technical partnership with Master of Code, their friends, and we do need to understand what does it mean for all of us, how these guys plan to benefit from this partnership, and what does it mean for the community success of the both projects. So please welcome our today distinguished participants. As always, Mihail Sitilo, the CEO of CPAD. Mihail, welcome for the AMA.
Hey guys, nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
And Dmitry Hritsenko, the CEO of Master of Codes. Dmitry, it's great to have you on our AMA today.
Hey, thanks for having me. Hey, everybody.
So the agenda is quite simple. You are experienced guys who are watching us right now. You have a live chat. You may ask your questions. After having done our first, I will say, official questionnaire to understand the core values of the partnership and its essence, we will switch to your questions and we'll deep dive into the nuances and of your wishes. So as always, let's start with a short reminder. Who are these great guys? And Mihail, let me ask you short reminder, what is CPAD, what it does, and what is the team behind CPAD?
Sure. So CPAD is a future trends launchpad, as simple as that. So what we are doing, we're basically launching the projects that we see potential in, and that can become a new Axie Infinity, Stepan, whatsoever projects in the future. Besides the regular utility tokens that can be launched everywhere, we are also launching NFTs and multi-level NFTs. Together with Master of Code, we have developed this technical infrastructure for doing so. So I really appreciate that. And besides the launching projects itself, we also have analytical portal with statistical tools. Our data scientists already built some Twitter analytical tools. So we parse more than 20 million Twitter accounts to check the communities. We use PageRank to see what are the best influencers on the market, with whom to collaborate for a particular project and whatsoever. So it's already live. You can go and check it on our partner's website, collectible.to. That's actually our also core team engaged in those activities, and will be merging soon. So that it soon be just everything will be just under one brand, CPAD. And yeah, that's a rough overview of what we are doing and who's behind the team. Yeah, me, the driver of this whole company. I'm coming from traditional finance background. I did some VC job. And then I was also involved into asset management in the Swiss fund, and on our team we also have some data scientists. For example, Nazar, he's a very well experienced data scientist who used to work at Parimatch, one of the biggest betting company in Ukraine and all this region. And besides that, we have some marketing guys and tech developers as well.
Sounds amazing. I love your optimism. So, Dmitry, now it's your turn to explain us what is Master of Code and who's the team behind and what are core values, please.
Sure. Okay, so Master of Code is a 15-year-old software development company. I'm the CEO of the company. Company is a global company based out of several countries, North America and Europe. And we have been mostly developing complex software solutions, complex backends, integrations. Besides that, we have always been fascinated by the startup world. So we have the enterprise nature to ourselves, and enterprise grade of processes. And we service enterprise brands of the world. So Fortune 500, we work with a lot of large brands that are known to the world, like T-Mobile. We have done stuff for different airlines, for different cosmetics brands of the world. We have done quite a bit on the e-commerce side. We've done marketplaces, and a lot of what we do is now connected with AI, and specifically conversational AI. So that's one side of Master of Code. Another side is this fast-paced, startup-oriented approach to development, because that's what keeps us balanced. So on one hand, quite a bit of maturity for the processes and the delivery grade. And the second nature of us is this fast-paced, value-driven approaches to development that startup world helps us to keep in shape of. So essentially, that's how our interests overlap with CPAD, because I know the founders. I believe in the idea. It's trending. There is a chance to implement well and deeply on it, because there is a lot of, like smaller type of teams trying to tackle this space with a little bit of a, startup-y, a little bit of a patch development type of approach. We think there is quite a bit of need for a more enterprise grade level of delivery at the same time, in a fast changing ecosystem of blockchain and Launchpad specifically. And we partnered with CPAD to develop the technology behind it. And we have been doing that for the last several months. It's a very satisfying partnership. It's interesting. There is more and more things showing up on the roadmap, and keeps the entire team very excited.
Sounds optimistic, as I do understand the partnership stands with your friendship and your long work before, and this is good. So by the way, dear viewers, we have already got more than 300 viewers on live stream right now. This is an excellent result. All the links on the CPAD and Master of Code are in the description. In the description, you may find the press release on the CPAD Medium. By the way, subscribe on CPAD Medium. A lot of press releases will have been published in the future. You may read the details of this partnership. So we are proceeding, guys. A lot of questions are in the live chat. We will switch them after a couple of minutes, when we will have done our official part of the question area. So guys, the history of your partnership and its purposes. We need to understand, why do you need it all? The question may be silly, but nevertheless, I have to ask, how do you see the main purposes of your partnership? Let's start with you, Mikhail.
Yep. So as Dmitry introduced his company, I mean, you see, guys, those guys are amazing with their level of expertise, and our partnership is great in the way that those guys also built everything that you see on the website, all the technical infrastructure, with their expertise and a huge team behind it. So we value this partnership that much, because we are confident in our technical infrastructure. We are confident in the code they're writing, and so we can proceed with any type of assets for the launch. And yeah, in this way, I see this partnership as one of the best partnerships we have within the CPAD company.
Totally understandable. Dmitry, would you like to add something to the purposes of the partnership?
Well, the purpose of the partnership is very essential and basic, but at the same time very deep, which is like CPAD, the financial guys and the visionaries come to us and they say, guys, we need solid development for this. We don't want to, just quickly scratch the surface on this and have a lot of holes. We want to approach this fundamentally right, but we want to do it fast paced. So that's, once again, goes back to our culture of staying fast paced, value driven, but at the same time, very thorough and fundamental in our software development approaches. So it's a match on that end. And it's a match on the team dynamics. Like, we have a very amicable environment between the founders and the Master of Code development team. There's quite a bit of synergy, and there's quite a bit of excitement about the idea and where the entire project can go. So it's just, I've seen a lot of partnerships. This one is organic, this one is exciting, and very much value driven on both ends.
Dmitry, may I clarify, is that correct, or is not that correct to say that Master of Code will become a sort of general contractor for CPAD, or this is wrong? We may not say so. What are your thoughts?
That's superficial to say, and that type of partnership is quite loose. Even though for a lot of our clients we develop things as just a developer partner or contractor. In this case, we're much tighter knit with a group of co-founders, so there is mutual interest in the future of the project. But with everybody being a founder, bringing their own value, what I bring into the team is the whole company experience behind me, and that's the value that I am actually bringing into this mix.
Okay, guys. So we need to understand how do you plan to benefit from this partnership. From the one side, it's quite simple. Master of Code will be delivering codes and earning money, and you both will be earning money from this partnership. Are there any other benefits beyond earning money in this partnership? How do you see the benefits of this partnership at all, Mikhail?
Yes, so one of the biggest benefits I see in this partnership is that the team of Master of Code and Dmitry itself can save us a lot of money and mistakes that we can avoid. He can actually help us with his experience in other areas besides the code, like in the running business as it is. Maybe he also gives some strategical advices where how to approach that kind of problem or that kind of issue or that kind of an opportunity as well. So in this way, I see that this partnership is way beyond technical. It's strategical. So there are huge benefits. I can just quantify them. You never know what you lost, or you never know what you gained. So in this way, we are benefiting a lot from Master of Code.
Excellent. Dmitry, would you like to add something? How do you see, summarize the benefits, how the Master of Code sees the benefits from this partnership?
Yeah, I'll probably add just a little bit more detail to package it nicely. So basically, we look at this and we say, how can we strengthen each other? What do we have? Do we have the vision? Yes, we have the vision. Do we have the understanding of the niche? Yes, we have the understanding of the niche. Do we understand the pains? Yes. And who are those understandings connected with in the team members, right? So we have team members that cover all these different pieces of expertise. That's vision, that's market knowledge. Put that aside. Now, implementation side of things. So basically, implementation is not a trivial thing. Like everybody looks, a lot of people look at implementation as something, yeah, we'll find developers, they'll do it for us. We've seen a lot of developers doing things and things flopping, especially in the blockchain space, right? So we don't look at it lightheartedly. We look at it very systematically, putting in our best experience for this. So do we need a business analyst? Yes, we have a business analyst on the team. Do we have a UX UI? Yes, let's fill that in. Development team, front end, back end. Blockchain expertise, yes. Do we need a QA? Yes, we for sure need a QA. We're talking money, we're talking assets transfer. Do we need automated QA? Yes. So we put that all together, and that comes as a very tight package.
Okay, gentlemen. So as we do understand, every partnership includes not the dread words, but everyday activity, everyday working basis. So what do you plan to do within the partnership on the everyday basis? What activity are expected that, Mikhail, from your side, from the CPAD?
Yeah, so we are working already like every day with the technical team of Master of Code. As they are running basically all our technical infrastructure. So of course it's everyday activity. When the new launch will be on the list, that's the team of Master of Code who will make sure that it will be successful on the technical side, and maybe fix of small bugs. By the way, we haven't seen those a lot because the expertise of Master of Code is actually amazing, and yeah, just running technical infrastructure and everything that is connected to it. And it's what with the team of the Master of Code as company, and with Dmitry, I think we also will be collaborating on not collaborating probably, but maybe collaborating on some strategical questions and on how to run the business as it is, as I said.
Yeah, Dmitry, how Master of Code will contribute to the partnership on everyday basis? What work will be done?
Yeah, okay. So I can probably just give a little bit of procedural ground on this. Essentially, like I said, we're a very tight-knit team, but also very tightly working together. So it's not like, once in a while, who knows when we have these calls, something comes out of the calls, something gets implemented. It's far from that. So we have a very systematic procedural approach. We have daily calls, we have daily status check-ins. We see the progress every day. We discuss what can be done better on an everyday basis. So short retrospects. Essentially, it's very agile mode of development where we're continually looking at what is being developed, how, and what can be improved already within the very short iterations. So it's an agile development approach followed to its T's, not like a startup that is learning that as it goes. But we have started that way. We have brought that process together and started following it to the T right from day one. And that's just the basic stuff, right? That's just the basic stuff. Then there is more, more strategic collaboration that we have. So besides us doing that daily cadence, we also have weekly strategic meetings where we reevaluate the market, where we reevaluate what we're building, because we don't want to get into the mindset, yeah, we know what the market needs, we're going to build it, we're going to launch in half a year, and then we find out that there is, similar launch pads and we don't have a differentiator. We're looking for differentiators, articulating them and implementing on them on a regular basis as well. So that keeps our radars open to the market. That keeps our development team tuned to all that highlights that we're bringing from the market, digesting and introducing into the project. I feel very healthy about the way we have the speed of development, the stable process, but also the regular check-ins from the market to keep us very adequate to what is happening around us.
Sounds fantastic. And solid. I do see that you are 100% sure what are you doing and why you have been doing what you have been doing. So, by the way, more than 1,200 viewers are watching us right now. This was an excellent result of
Thank you, guys.
Marketing team. It's amazing. A lot of questions are already in our chat. A couple of minutes. We need to finish. We need to understand. We do understand how do you guys from CPAD and Master of Code plan to benefit and have already benefited from this partnership for now and for future. But we need to understand how community will benefit if they could benefit from the partnership. Let's pay attention on the community. Mikhail, any thoughts how CPAD community may benefit and will inevitably benefit from the partnership of CPAD with Master of Code?
Sure. So CPAD community, what we basically all the activities we do is for our community, right? And with the Master of Code, our community can be sure that any transaction or anything that they do on our website is tested and checked by the professionals and built by the professionals. So they can freely invest through our platform and are not afraid of any actually bugs and I don't know, some issues that can happen during the transaction. So they can be sure in our project.
Dmitry, how large is Master of Code community? Because every project has its own community, and how will it benefit, if it will, from the partnership of Master of Code with CPAD? Any thoughts?
Can you specify the question once again? So you're asking how large is Master of Code as a team?
Or how large is the community of Master of Code? The community, the amount of people who are following you. Yes.
Yeah, well, it's a service company. We have a product arm to the company, and there is several thousand people that are watching us. But as a service company, for the products, we have several products in the e-commerce space. Those are, multi-thousand, well, it's like 10,000 plus users, active regular users that have been using our products for multiple years. So, we have community around Master of Code results, products and launches that is, segregated based on their interests. Going back to CPAD now, We haven't been very public about this partnership yet. We're just coming out because we don't want to talk much, want to do much first and then talk about what we have been able to achieve. I have seen a lot of hype in the space. I don't want to go down that route. I want to make sure we have the value, we have stabilized internally, we have everything going and tracking in the right direction. Then we deserve the attention of the community to start looking at us, because we'll have stuff to share, and we're not going to think, well, we're sharing what's actually is a hypothesis, but we internally feel a lot of risk implementing. It's different. Internally, we have a lot of confidence in what we're doing, and now we're gradually coming out to start to speak about it. So to me, the value of the community is the attention they're giving us. First and foremost is the trust that they're building with us gradually. And finally, it's going to be translating into the money that people are going to be putting into the platform to try and benefit from everything we're doing on the platform, right? So we want to build up for it, and we don't want to have any doubts as to the functioning of that important moment of the platform. So that's why we're conversing, that's where we're doing the dialogue, and that's where we're building the relationship versus just coming out with some, hyped up expectations.
Excellent answer. I love your confidence, and perhaps the confidence is the most solid fundament and in the fundament of your partnership. And this means that your partnership will be having great success in the future. I totally sure hearing what you were saying. So guys, going beyond your partnership, let's talk about your future plans, and not the long-term perspective and short-term perspective. What are your core future plans for 2022? What to expect from you, Mikhail?
Mm-hmm. So what do we expect is we've already built the infrastructure on Ethereum and Binance chain. So we would like to add some more chains, because we see some great projects are coming out on Solana and Harmony blockchains, for example. So we would like to add those to our launchpad. And besides that, we would like also to have NFT marketplace on our platform. So we'll be working on that as well, and probably some staking algorithms, but we need to double check the market need for that. Yeah, that's our core plans, I would say. And of course, on the infrastructure that we already built on Binance and Ethereum, we would like to launch some big projects up until the end of the year.
Okay, wish you good luck. I hope we'll help you to reach these goals. Dmitry, what are Master of Code core plans till the end of 2022? Share, please, with us.
Well, Michael has talked about what we have planned for the pipeline of features. So, that we're aligned on and that we're excited about. Essentially, we see this as a growing partnership. So we see potentially increasing the size of the team to, continue developing faster, as we have now built the good groundwork. So essentially, I think we're going to be 2xing the team by the end of the year.
Excellent. So, gentlemen, I think we have covered the most general points of your partnership. Now we do understand why do you need each other's side, and how do you plan to work together, how do you plan to benefit. Now, this is time for questions. If you do have the one question from your side to your partner, from Mikhail to Dmitry and vice versa, now it's time to do that. Mikhail, do you want to ask about anything? Dmitry, if you do, please ask.
So yeah, as Dimir said, we interact with each other on a daily basis. So I'm pretty, I have a lot of opportunities to ask questions. But for our viewers, maybe it will be useful to answer to have an answer to the question, to the following question. So maybe Dmitry, you can enlighten us with some project that you already done in the past that the most excited you.
That was a ton. That's a tough question to just pick one. We've been in business for 15 years, right? So we've launched like 400 plus different software projects. But if you're asking about the most exciting, man.
Just from 400.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, some of the, exciting projects that that we have are some of our e-commerce related products in the Shopify ecosystem that are servicing thousands of customers and helping them generate more revenue. And those products have been built for the last 5 years and are uptrending, generating a lot of interest from the market, from Shopify ecosystem itself, and the partnership team of Shopify and several other marketplaces. So it's very cool to see that besides us having developed a very deep service expertise, we also can translate that into building products. And so, for example, one of the e-commerce products that we have built is one-click upsell. So essentially, a product that allows you to sell on top of something that you have already bought in an e-commerce store, and we help store owners generate more revenue. And the way we see that uptrending, like the total amount we generate within our product for the store owners, and individually the median of how much we're helping them generate on an individual store basis, see that uptrending. That goes back to how we see the pain, the opportunities, build that into the features, roll that out, maintain that as a product. Like, that's a very healthy trend line. That's what I want to see in the CPAD as well. We know the approach. We have had the success stories. I'm not talking about some of the failures that we have. We have had some of the startup failures as well that taught us good lessons. So I think by now we're so mature in how we're doing things. I don't want to sound overly confident, but I want to say that we have had a harmonized experience of doing stuff right, not doing stuff completely right, having learned from that, and now coming out much more mature into how we're doing things.
Excellent. And now your turn to ask a question to Mikhail, public question, if you do have such one.
Sure, I can fire one up. Mikhail, what's the most exciting feature of CPAD, either in development now or in the roadmap? Mm-hmm. You personally.
I see, like, it's a complex feature, but I see this. I haven't seen it on the market yet. It's the ability to launch any type of the asset on the launchpad. So either you can find some launchpad that launch solely utility tokens or solely NFTs, and we are able to launch everything basically, even multi-level NFTs, like that have some gradation. That, for example, like we've launched already the lot trade. Was our first ever sale. And they had like 4-level NFTs with different. They have even wrapped NFTs. So once you buy an NFT, there is it's like such a box that come into you with NFT and some tokens, some utility tokens within this box. So then an ability to launch any type of the blockchain asset. I mean, this is the most exciting feature I see on our launchpad. And of course, I don't want to undermine the analytics and statistical tools that we have also, because they're unique on the market. Nobody has that. Nobody parse over 20 million Twitter accounts. It's actually it was hard to overcome this issue, but we did it. And one can already open our statistical tools and see who are the top influencers on the market, what community is from which region, like geographical not consistency, but geographical. I mean, where community does come from in a particular project. So geographical what's the right word for it? I mean, the geo of people in the community. So it's also an amazing feature. And I mean, you can guys go open the website and check it yourself. And yeah, but I like both those features a lot.
Excellent, gentlemen. Up to 1,700 people are watching us right now. This is an excellent result of today AMA. Super amazing. Okay, gentlemen, we've covered all the details. We've asked and answered ourselves. Let's dive into the live chat and see what our viewers are interested in. Questions not from bots, but from real people. How the MasterCard are working. Please watch the AMA was in the beginning, how they work with each other. We've covered how everything going well. What's the cooperation? We've covered. What's IDO plans? Asks Scarface. IDO plans. Gentlemen, do you plan any IDOs in future? If you do, shares with us this important information. Perhaps,
Yeah.
Mikhail, let's get a question for you.
Yeah, sure. So for now, we don't have any tokens yet. Like the CPAD is a private company yet, but soon I think we will hold an IDO. I think it will be at least in a couple of months, at least when we will have everything ready, when we will implement all the features needed. I think that then we are considered a CPAD as a decentralized decentralized organization, so the DAO. Basically we need this in order to get closer to our community, so some active participants in our community can propose on implementing some features. They can vote, they can actually participate in the development of the company, because I think that market touch, that market knowledge is very needed in our platform, and for that purpose we would create the tokens and distribute them through for our community. And yeah, so but it's going to be at least in a couple of months.
Okay, so CPAD is the launchpad for NFT, and how many NFT collections have already been showcased on the CPAD platform? By the way, I'm personally interested in the success of the lot trade collection, which has launched on April 26th, on the anniversary of Chernobyl disaster. So Anthony Black modifies my question: how to join NFT sales? So you do understand how many collections, how to join, how to buy NFTs on the CPAD.
So the sale of lot trade is still on. Actually, I think it's like half an hour left until the end of the sale, and so if we still have some the cheapest NFTs, because they have like the 4 level of NFTs, and it depends, and the NFT has its own utility. So the middle ones, the level 2 and the level 3 NFTs, were sold like within a couple of hours. I think even less, like within an hour after the start of the sale, because they had probably they had the most utility for the community, so they bought it, and the first level NFTs are probably not that useful. So the market shows everything. So they should, it showed that the second and third level NFTs are the most useful, and they're gone, but there's still one NFT left of the partner level NFT, worth $6,400. So if somebody is interested in that, you can buy that as well on our platform. It's on, the sale is on, and if you want to launch your own NFT collection, if I get the question,
how to buy NFT on CPAD, the process of
buying. You just connect the wallet, the MetaMask wallet, and you are able to buy it. We didn't overcomplicate the stuff for now. It's just as simple as that. But for the future, I think when we implement our own token, it's gonna be a tier-based system. So the more active users of our community will have more preferential rights in order to participate in the particular sales. Yeah, but for now you just need a MetaMask and
excellent. Everything is quite easy in our Web3 space. Just have your wallets and be secure. Not your keys, not your coins, please remember. So gentlemen, we've been on the live stream for 33 minutes. I think our audience is totally satisfied. More than 1,820 viewers are watching us right now. We've covered all the serious questions. I think I'm totally satisfied with today's AMA. We do understand what you're doing and wish you good success. Do you like to add something we didn't say before, something important we should know in the end of the AMA? Any details? Did not we forget something to say, something important, Mikhail, regarding your partnership or in general?
Regarding the partnership, I think it's pretty clear what we're doing together. And beyond that, I would say that you just go on our website and check the statistics that our data scientists built. I think it's really truly amazing. You can distinguish the proper collection from the scam within a minute. So I think it's great. Just go on and check it.
Okay, gentlemen, now this is time for final thoughts, any call to actions. I'm especially interested, what should we say to our audience? What should they do regarding these partnerships? Should they rewatch? Should they command this AMA? Should they go and run and connect their wallets and to do something? Give them clear instructions, what to do, how to live further you've done this partnership. I'm joking, of course, but any of your final thoughts and call to actions in the end of our AMA session. Dmitry, your turn.
Well, first of all, I want to thank, this is a big audience. I greatly appreciate the attention that we're getting in the early stage. I think that's the way we want to continue building. Like, we do our stuff, the stuff that we know how to do, the solid development, top of great vision and deep understanding of the market, and constantly watching it with a lot of our raters put out there. So the vote of confidence with this many people watching us is big. It is inspiring. So we'd like to continue delivering and to continue building that trust in the product. We don't want to launch like this, go connect your wallets, buy this stuff. It's not about that. It's about keep watching us, guys. Thank you for your interest. And we'll be letting you know what's coming out next so that you can participate meaningfully and spread the word, because I think the quality products in the blockchain space deserve quite a bit of attention. The ones that are hyping things up deserve to wither down. So pay attention to the guys that can speak to you intelligently and can show you the people that can do things in the real world.
Mikhail, your final thoughts and call to action to our audience in the end of AMA.
Totally agree on Dmitry's thoughts. I can absolutely relate to that. And yeah, just stay tuned. As I said, go check our statistics and go check our website as well, and subscribe, and we will publish something interesting soon.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. I'll remind to our viewers, I will summarize. This has been an AMA session on the CPAD YouTube channel dedicated to the technical partnership, the Master of Code, a global leader for the highest impact digital experience, and CPAD, so community government launchpad for Play to Earn NFT project, have successfully entered in, and to bring a solid tech expertise and new vision into the global NFT ecosystem. You may find the links on the CPAD and Master of Code in the description of this AMA. In a couple of hours, you will find the time codes. You will have the ability to rewatch this AMA, to listen. There you may comment this AMA, you may ask in the chats of the press release on the medium is also in the description. Mikhail Sitolo, the CEO of CPAD, and Dmitry Gritsenko, the CEO of Master of Code, and me, Eugene Crypto MC, we're with you as the guests of this AMA session. Please subscribe on the YouTube channel, comment, share this AMA, join your CPAD's Telegram channel, visit Master of Code website. Let's be familiar with this great company and join their resources. So follow us, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button for not missing the future AMA session. We plan to deliver AMAs with CPAD on the weekly basis, and I personally promise from my side. So guys, thank you very much for watching and listening. Stay tuned and see you on the next AMA session on the CPAD Launch YouTube channel. Bye-bye. I am finishing the live stream.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the attention. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye.